Is your check engine light staring you down but your car seems to be driving perfectly fine? That is exactly the kind of confusing situation that usually leads us to the P0140 trouble code. This code is technically described as oxygen sensor circuit, no activity detected on bank 1, sensor 2D. I know that sounds like a mouthful of technical jargon, but let me break it down for you so we can get that light off. This is a generic powertrain code, which means it applies to pretty much any vehicle equipped with OBD2. The brain of your car, the powertrain control module, sends a reference voltage of about 0.45 volts to the oxygen sensor. Now, normally, when this sensor heats up, it generates its own voltage based on how much oxygen is left in your exhaust. If the engine is running lean, the voltage drops below 0.45, and if it is running rich, it goes above that. But here's the catch. We are talking about sensor 2 here. Sensor 1 is before the catalytic converter and jumps around a lot. Sensor 2 is the monitor located after the converter, and its job is to make sure the catalytic converter is doing its job of cleaning up the emissions. Because the converter cleans the exhaust, the reading on this second sensor should be pretty steady. However, if the computer sees the voltage stuck between 0.425 and 0.474 volts for too long, it assumes the sensor has gone to sleep or died, and boom, you get this code. The good news is that because this sensor is just a monitor, it usually won't mess with how your engine runs or delivers fuel. Unless you are driving certain Chrysler models, which are a bit of an exception. For most of you, it is just an emissions monitor. So what causes this? It is rarely a deep engine issue. Usually, it is a shorted heater circuit in the sensor, a melted wire harness because it touched a hot exhaust pipe, or just a dead sensor. Diagnosing this is actually straightforward. You will want to hook up a scan tool and watch the live data for bank 1, sensor 2. Rev the engine a bit. If the voltage moves even slowly, the problem might be intermittent. But if it is flatlined, shut the car off and get underneath. Look at the wiring first. Is it melted? Is it chafing against metal? If the wires look good, grab your multimeter. You want to check for 12 volts at the heater circuit and make sure you have a good ground. If you don't have power, check your fuses. A blown fuse often points to a shorted sensor heater. If you have power and ground, check for 5 volts on the reference circuit from the computer. If all the wiring checks out, power, ground, and reference voltage are all there, then you can be 99% sure the sensor itself is toast. Swap out that oxygen sensor for a new one, clear the code, and you should be good to go. Just remember, on those Chrysler models, sometimes other sensors can short out the 5-volt reference. So if you are missing that voltage, try unplugging other sensors one by one to see if it comes back.